I met Ryan on a rainy afternoon. My umbrella broke, and he offered me his. His smile was warm, his voice gentle. He said, "You look like you need some sunshine." I laughed. It was the first time I laughed that day. We walked together to the bus stop, talking like we already knew each other. He told me he worked in a small cafe near my college. From that day, I started going there every evening, just to see him. He would make my coffee exactly how I liked it, sweet, strong, and warm. Our friendship grew fast. He was funny, caring, and always made me feel special. One day, he said softly, "I think I'm falling for you." My heart skipped a beat. I had never heard those words before. And when he kissed me for the first time, it felt like the world stopped moving. I thought he was my forever. But sometimes, forever ends before it even begins. Ryan and I spent every moment we could together. He'd pick me up after my classes. We'd drive to the lake, eat fries, and talk about our dreams. He said he wanted to open his own cafe one day. I said I wanted to be a writer. He laughed and said, "Then you'll write our love story." Those words stayed in my heart. I believed we were writing it already, every smile, every hug, every night we held hands and looked at the stars. He met my parents. They liked him. He promised my mom he would always take care of me. And I believed him with my whole heart. But promises sound sweet, until they are broken. It started slowly. He stopped calling me baby. He said he was tired, busy, stressed. I told myself it was normal. Everyone gets busy. But deep down, I knew something had changed. He stopped waiting for me after class. He stopped sending good morning texts. When I called him, he would say, "Can I call you later?" But he never did. One evening, I went to his cafe to surprise him. He looked surprised, but not happy. There was another girl behind the counter, laughing with him. Her hand touched his arm. And his eyes sparkled in a way they used to when he looked at me. My heart felt heavy. I smiled, pretending I didn't notice. But that night, I cried until my pillow was wet. Sometimes, silence tells you the truth you don't want to hear. Days turned into weeks. Ryan became someone I didn't recognize. He didn't ask how I was. He didn't notice when I cried. I tried to fix it. I wrote him letters. I cooked for him. I waited outside his cafe for hours just to see him smile. But his eyes were empty. He said, "You're too emotional." I said, "I just miss you." He sighed and said, "I need space." That night, I walked home alone. The streets were quiet, but my heart was screaming. And when someone asks for space, sometimes they mean distance forever. It was a Sunday evening. He came to my house. He didn't even sit down. He said, "I can't do this anymore." Just like that. 5 words that broke my world. I asked, "Why?" He said, "I don't feel the same." I couldn't breathe. I begged him to stay, just one more day, one more chance. He said softly, "You deserve someone who loves you more." Then he walked away. No goodbye hug. No look back. Just silence. That night, I sat by the window and watched the rain. The same rain that brought us together, now washed him away. Sometimes love doesn't end with anger, it ends with quiet heartbreak. I stopped eating. I stopped sleeping. Everything reminded me of him. His voice, his laughter, his favorite song. All of it played in my head again and again. My friends tried to help, but no one could touch the pain inside me. I deleted his photos, but I couldn't delete the memories. One night, I opened my diary and read his old note. Forever yours, Ryan. I smiled through my tears. Forever was only 6 months long. When someone leaves, they take a part of you, but you get to decide what to do with what's left. Weeks passed. The world didn't stop, even if I wanted it to. I started walking in the mornings, just to feel the sun on my face. I joined a writing group. I wrote about love, loss, and finding yourself again. Each word helped me breathe a little easier. One day, I saw Ryan again. He was with that same girl from the cafe. They looked happy. For a moment, my heart hurt. But then, I realized I didn't feel broken anymore. He smiled awkwardly, as if expecting me to cry. But I just said, "Hi, Ryan. I hope you're doing well." And I meant it. The real power is not in holding on, it's in letting go with peace. Time passed. Pain slowly turned into strength. I learned that love isn't about who stays the longest. It's about who teaches you the most. Ryan taught me how to love. His leaving taught me how to love myself. I finished my first book that year. I called it He Left Me Broken. Because that's what happened. But it's not how my story ends. Now, when it rains, I don't feel sad anymore. I just smile and whisper. This is where it all began, and where I learned to begin again. He left me broken, but I rebuilt myself stronger.